So this is the Talos Principle 2 DLC. If you don't want to know anything about, if you haven't played the first game or intended to play the first game, maybe you don't want to get in, you don't want to see what I'm showing you tonight. So goodbye. But it's three different. There are three different episodes, so to speak. This is called the Road to Elysium, but there's three different, completely separate sort of chapters to look at. They're all related to the first game, but they're not related to each other, so to speak. Now, I have had a problem where if I play, what do you mean optimizing for my system? We already optimized. I wonder if there's been an update since it launched, and I've just been downloading the update. So there are three chapters: Orpheus Ascending, Isle of the Blessed, and Into the Abyss. So let's have a quick go at each of the three. Let's try Orpheus Ascending. If a thing loves, it is infinite. Thus spake William Blake. It's our favorite place, the megastructure. It's interesting to see so many people wandering around this place.
All right, I think that's it. The new body's ready for the transfer. How's the reassembly algorithm?
Done.
Well then, somebody just needs to go in there and disentangle the data. Ah, and here comes our expert.
So sorry, my audio hitches a little bit in the game.
Thank you for agreeing to this one,
I don't know
Kay.
why.
Perhaps together we can right an old wrong. When I was lost in my own grief, I spent a lot of time thinking about Hypatia and Cerebi. How they found each other, how they lost each other, and how beautiful it would be if we could reunite them. For the longest time, it was only a daydream, but not anymore. In the myth of Orpheus, the ancient bard descends into the underworld to bring back his beloved wife, who died in a tragic accident. With the power of his music, he convinces Hades and Persephone to free her. But he is told that she must walk behind him, and he must not look back at her until they have left the underworld. And so, of course, in every version of the myth, he looks back. Because he doesn't trust the gods, or because he is an imperfect man, or because he simply forgets. And death is triumphant once again. We've accepted that triumph for a long time, because we had to, because what else could we do? But the world changes, and we are not the frightened, powerless creatures we once were. Perhaps it's time to say enough, and let Orpheus complete his ascent.
So I find this curious, because in the original game we learned that they were able to reverse death in one special case, but I'm wondering if this means like actually they've now managed to reverse death more generally. I can't remember the story of Cerebi much from the game. I remember the one of the
have to collect all of Cerebi's data fragments so that we can reconstruct her personality. I'll monitor you from here, just like last time.
Good luck, kiddo.
So I don't know in terms of like, have they just got like resurrection now, or more or less? I don't remember so much of. I love the little. I don't really remember too much about the story of Cerebi and Hypatia from the first game. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got got a disc with some numbers. What's that going to be about? Oh, hello. Computer. Welcome to internal messaging system. Version 0.4 uses Cerebi. You have 3 unread messages. Cannot access. Not goodbye. Cannot access. Open message. Not goodbye. From Hypatia to Cerebi. Not goodbye. I don't know what this is. I don't know why I'm writing this. In all likelihood, you can't even read this. because so little of your consciousness is left and what's left of your battery is dying. They say it's impossible to recover you. The backets were all destroyed. I wish we'd backed ourselves up in New Jerusalem before we left. But space was so limited, and we would have had to wait so long, except of course, it's nothing compared to the empty years that stretch before me now. I don't have the words to express what you mean to me. I tried to sum it all up, to say something elegant and beautiful and perfect, but I can't. Maybe it can't be said, maybe it only exists as days. And years live together, a sequence of moments bound together like a string of lights defying the darkness of the sky. I don't know. All I know is that this is not goodbye. It may be the end of you, of us who I was, but I will not say goodbye. Love you forever, Hypatia. Open another message called Not Goodbye. It's the same message, right? Yeah, it's the same message. Okay, let's exit there. So were they able to back themselves up as well? So this is all kind of Egypt themed, I think. Right. Well, let's just have a go of a puzzle. Oh, QR codes, come on. There's no greater joy than discovering something that you had never imagined. In that moment, you understand that the world is better than it seems. Yield, okay. So there's some grating here, but there's nothing behind it. Go through here. What is this related to? Oh no, my controller's vibrating. Don't you do that, it's gonna annoy me. What is that? Is that doing anything? Well, let's see. Anyway, so what we got to do is, okay. I think it's okay, right? I think I can just link to here and then link to there like this, and then block this, right? And then somehow run, run very fast, which is obviously not going to happen. Yeah, good plan, Joel. You got some of the way. Yeah. Okay. And I obviously can't take this through. Here we go. Oh, this is kind of strangely maddening. Why can't... It's too simple. It's too simple. Can I put it on top or something? I feel like if I get up here, it's what we call cheesing. Which is a nice way of saying cheating. So, I can block it, but I can't block it unless... Can I just block it? Let's try connecting both so it blocks twice or something like that. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, I'm so smart. Collect Sarabai fragment. It's still a bit uncomfortable, this. Looks like it's a bubbling body. That did not make me feel any better.
When I was born, the first thing I felt was that I was alone. Not that I was lonely, but that I was separate, singular. There was the world, and there was myself, a contained entity. And this sense of separation, of a distinct self, was delightful. Individuality itself was a source of constant joy and wonder. What could be more incredible than to be able to say, I am.
So
We
I
have
wonder.
the first fragment. Everything's looking good on our end.
Ah. Okay. Hello.
If you
And
get stuck, I've inserted some code that might help you bypass a few puzzles. It's not
Prometheus
the most
Flames.
elegant work I've ever done, but it'll do the job.
Unknown error. Let's have a go at the second puzzle. And see what that looks like. Crossing the river. Okay, we've got a blue light source. Got a red light source. A connector. Okay, we've got to get this all the way over here through 3 red beams. Do we do? Is it the same trick? Something like that? I don't know. How does it work? Well, maybe I should do it the other side. Let's grab this here. No, it's no. I'm just. This beam coming down here hits here, and that kind of. Then you got another beam coming down here. It sort of blocks you off completely. Oh no! It's just the controller's vibrating all over the desk. It's ridiculous. That's not what I want to happen. Maybe I do it. I don't know. Let's just see what happens if I don't know. I'm just doing it. Just want to see how this plays out. Just yeah, I'm just sending beams everywhere. I'm just blocking everything out. Maybe I just need to. That's the output. I just need to block that there. Curious. So that blocks the first one. Does not block the second one. If I just plug it into the... Yeah, so it only gets through the first one, right? It only stops this first one. Yeah, I have a feeling I have no instinct on this one whatsoever. That's helping a little bit. We still have the issue with the last one here. So I blocked the first one and we blocked the second one. How does the third one... Maybe I need to get this to block the first one. It's more like I need this. Okay, it's got through. Alright. And then this hits here. But can I get it to get through? can I use the same one? To block the second one? I'm not sure that's gonna work, but yeah, these are just banging into each other now. Let me just unhook this now. So we can actually, we could connect this up to that, so that's okay. We don't need to go through it. But how do you... I mean, I can get this to block. Oh, yeah, I think that will work. There we go, that will block the last one. Now we've cleared the way. Oh, nice. Okay, I did do it. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it. Alright, and that's the second one.
As I grew, I realized that the more I developed this sense of self, the more enjoyable it became simply to exist. It wasn't selflessness that improved existence, but refinement of the self. When the ancients said that ego is something to set aside, they got it all wrong. Ego is something to nourish and shape, a work of art.
So it seems like there's got
The reconstruction's working. Keep going, 1K.
that we've got a new soundtrack. This is a, I think this is a riff on the credits theme tune from the first game. From not the first game, it's the second game, right? From the main game. So we'll stop the DLC here, and we'll move to one of the other chapters. To main menu. Let's see what the others look like. So Isle of the Blast is the next one. Medium difficulty puzzles on a stunning Caribbean island, or Caribbean, which is it? Caribbean? Today's riddle. Yesterday we obeyed kings and bent our necks before emperors, but today we kneel only to truth and follow only beauty and obey only love. From Khalil Gibran. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. So I was wondering, what is this island? What's this related to? And it's not what you think, kind of thing. It's like something very different.
We're approaching the island now. Looks nice. A lot less threatening than the megastructure. I mean, no offense. It's, you know, it's just less pointy.
No offense taken.
I hear Barzai has done an incredible job creating this exhibition. And what a lovely opportunity to spend some time together as a family. So, Yakut, Miranda tells me you'll be solving some of the puzzles?
Did she? I hadn't really thought about it, but,
You know, back in my day, all we could do was solve puzzles.
that's right, in the simulation. And we're all very grateful for it.
So you know how important puzzles are to this family.
Mum!
Of course, I'm gonna solve all the puzzles, even the freaky giant cube.
I hear Barzai's even created gold puzzles and star puzzles. It's going to be just perfect for you.
Oh, that's great. Yay.
Yakut, don't listen to them. They're terrible old robots.
What? I'm the founder. Everything I do is serious.
I can confirm that.
So yeah, it's basically robots go on holiday, which is fine. I mean, I said not everything has to be super serious.
Hello! I'm so glad you could make it.
Hello, Mr. Mayor. How are things on Barzai's Island?
Barzai seems pretty pleased. 1K and Melville got here this morning. 1K's already solved all the puzzles, of course. And Melville's somewhere. She was testing the sensory receptor upgrade. Al's here, too. I haven't talked to him yet.
You should do that.
Maybe. Meanwhile, relax, enjoy yourselves, and I heard you were going to be joining in the puzzling, Yakut.
He can do whatever he wants to. You don't have to solve puzzles to impress me, Yakut.
No, you kidding? I can totally do this.
Excellent. Well, good luck, and we'll see you around.
So here we go. So I'm not gonna, there's things to look at, and I'm not gonna do much of that. We'll just launch into a puzzle or two and just have a look. So apparently, the goal is impress Miranda. There are 3.
I see we have a new group.
Quiet again.
Welcome to my latest exhibition, Freedom from Necessity. There are many puzzles for you to solve here, inspired by the events that restored Athena to us. But the most important thing you have to keep in mind is their purpose, which is none. We are not here because of voices in the sky or tragedies of the past, but because we choose to. We solve puzzles because it is joyous, it is beautiful, and it is human.
So it makes clear here the puzzles are purely for recreation. There is like a goal puzzle and star stuff, but you don't have to. They're not going to give you anything extra. They're just something to do. There are 3 areas. There's blue, red, and green. So you can see the red over there. I can't see blue. Must be on the other side of this giant, freaky cube. Here's the first green puzzle. The man behind the curtain. So we've got an activator.
You can do this.
So we've got a blue power source here. What do we got over here? We've got this. Got a connector in there. We could. Is the activator? Yeah, okay, we can get this out. Interesting. There's a ladder there. Oh, I guess that's just to get out of there if I get stuck. Alright, we've got that out. Alright, now I guess we're going to have to use this to get the blue out from there. Let's see. We've got a jammer. Alright. I guess we can jam that. We can jam this. And we need to take the activator. Interesting. That feels like it's a bit hard to get working. I mean, it looks like it's just on the edge. I mean, that doesn't look like that's gonna reach, right? Let's see. No, it doesn't quite reach. But can I organize it so it can reach if I move this down a little bit? About there, maybe? I don't know. I have a feeling this isn't the way to do it. Yeah. That's not reaching now. That's the only place for the blue to come through. It's not going to go through here. Medium difficulty, they said, right? Medium difficulty. Maybe we can bust that open. Maybe, you can see what I... Oh, maybe... I don't know. Maybe it's not what I think. It's... Well... I don't know. It's not going to reach, right? It's just not going to reach there. Is there anything I can do? Bring that this blue light anywhere? Yep, that's not working. Then the jammer doesn't work. Does the jammer work through bars? I don't remember. Let's do this here. Oh. It's not the actuator, is it? Yeah, it doesn't work through bars. But maybe the actuator's supposed to work here. Maybe that's the way it works. Okay, let's try that. Let me jam this now. And I can bring this all the way to the corner. Okay, that's the first one, yeah. That needs to be brought back a little bit, right? Is there a middle ground where I get them both out? It looks like I got them both there. Then I can take the jammer out. Okay, and I can take this on a corner. Jammed. There we go. Hit the progress wheel.
That's it. I did it. Don't sound so surprised. You're not stupid.
So that's the first green one. Let's try another area. Let's try... That's red there. Let's try the first red one. Missing element. Okay, so what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, so I need to get through there. And I need something to open up this. I've got an activator. It's interesting to see some more activator puzzles because I thought they weren't used enough. They appeared very late. And I didn't feel like there were enough puzzles in the main game. Oh, hello, box. Okay, but I think we can open this with itself, right? Now it's open. Good, but I need the actuator to move a bit further over, right? Yeah, that should do it. We've got two radiator icons on the screen. Right. What's this here for? I'm guessing... I don't understand. How did I not see that earlier? Okay, we got a connector up there. How did this get turned on? Oh, the activator, of course. Please think, Joel. Okay, so... that should work, right? Put this here. Okay, we should have what we need. Right. So we can put the hexahedron here. We can put a connector right here too. And then we should be able to use the activator just here, right? Ta-da! Yeah, not too difficult.
This place is so exciting. I don't know what to do first. What are you guys doing?
Athena and I are down by the beach. You're welcome to join us if you want to. All of you.
I'm still testing the sensory receptor upgrade.
Want me to help? Maybe we can compare notes.
Sure, if you want to experience some really weird input.
I'm trying to find a nice view. Hold on, is Yakut the only one doing puzzles?
Welcome to my world.
He did say he wanted to solve all the puzzles. I think I'm going to try swimming. Or diving, I suppose. I don't think I float.
Damn, I really should have gotten that insulation upgrade. I haven't been watertight in a while.
Interestingly, that's, I guess that's 1K's voice. Finally, we get to hear what 1K sounds like, because I thought 1K sounded like me. So that's that chapter. So let's take a look at the third chapter, the one I can't remember the name of. The interesting thing is, I think this is the hard one. Into the Abyss. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. John Milton. No crashing. Lovely. They fixed that.
You've been making a lot of progress. New citizens, new cities, even space travel. You really don't do things by halves, do you, Byron?
You're right. But I'm very aware that we have to be careful. Things are moving so fast. And the truth is that Noima is just a tool. It doesn't magically solve all our problems. We have to learn to apply it correctly.
What? You're not just sticking your hand in it and seeing if it goes bzzzt?
Hey, I haven't done that in months.
It's almost like you've learned something.
I have. I mean, I know you're joking, but that's why I need you. None of this is easy. In fact, it might be the hardest thing anyone's ever done. We're changing everything about how we interact with this world. There's a lot of baggage we have to get rid of. And truth be told, some of it's my own.
I appreciate that, Byron. But there's something I'd like to know.
I'm an open book.
Here we go.
We never really had a chance to talk after you came back from the megastructure. But now that I look back, I feel that somehow the experience changed you. So, what happened to you inside the machine? What really happened?
Well, you know the beginning of it. We've made it into the megastructure for the second time. You were waiting back at the VTOL. I was desperate to find Athena. I got to the terminal before 1K, started going through the files. And just when I thought I'd found something... I can't...
So this is how we start.
What the... Where am I?
Byron. Byron, can you hear me?
It's nice to see hear
this
him
can't
again.
be good. Have I been damaged? Am I in sleep mode?
You are. But this is not your dream, Byron. It is Athena's. Your mind is trapped in the gyre of her thoughts, circling eternally between an impossible hope and an unbearable grief.
My friends need me. I have to get out of here.
Your friends are your only hope. You cannot free yourself. But if you can overcome these trials, perhaps I can help your friends find you.
So, yeah, I mean, it looks... All the new levels, they all look lovely. It's interesting, the first Egyptian one looks the most mundane, right? And then you get the bright and colourful island. And now you've got this weird nightmare dream place. Okay, so Mondrian Bridge. Okay. I'm not moving that fast. Just did it for me. Okay, this puzzle 11. Walking away, okay? I'm just walking away from that. Okay. So, I can show you puzzle 1, which I got stuck on. The one I just tried to do one puzzle before we started the stream. And this was the puzzle I tried. The one puzzle. And I haven't quite figured it out yet. So, let me take you through what's going on here. There's a blue source over here. And there's a connector. It's not a big deal to get the connector out. You've got a drill as well. And you've got an inverter. So, you can use the inverter to get the blue light. You know, use the drill to get the blue light out. Use the inverter to open this and this up. Get the connector out. You get the connector out by walking through here. What you need over the other side, you need red light and you need blue light. And the problem is, the thing that holds you up is that you're getting your red light through the inverter from this blue source. And you also need blue light. So you're going to have red light shining over here, coming from the blue source, right? So the blue source comes in, creates red light. Can you see the kind of, making kind of a wall here, right? And then you need your connector to open up this blue one. So it's on the right side. So you need to have a blue connector on the other side of the inverter here, which all seems pretty straightforward. Fine, you can put a drill through that's great. But you've got to get through this door, which needs red light. And that screws everything, right? It cuts straight through the blue beam you need. So let me just take you through that. I have an idea how it might be done, but I can't quite get it to work. So I always do this, put the drill right in the way, you know? Okay, let's just open these up. I suppose you can open that too. What the hell? So, we've got the connector here. Pull that out. Now, I can move this, say, I don't know, over here. Let's do the drill over here instead. Oh. Do this a little bit. That's better. Or is it? I managed to put it in a space where it just doesn't fit anything. Yeah. So I've got my connector, but trying to connect the blue light over to here means I have to cross a beam somewhere. If it's here, it's crossing this red beam. If I go here, oh, same one. If I was to put it down here, then, you know, you're in a lot of trouble. If you even get to the other side of it here, right? So you could, in theory, you could put it on this side and, you know, spread the beam from here. You're still ending up crossing here. My theory is that this is probably something like either... Well, you can hold this open without the drill. You can move this around so that you can actually get the inverter to hold this open while taking the beam, so you can free up the drill. Maybe you put the hole in down here or something and get the blue light through. But the problem is, it still doesn't get you over the issue of this door needs to be open. And I think you probably need to do something where you can just sort of get it set up without that door. You could do it from this side. I'm not 100% sure. That like maybe what I have to do is open this up now. Right? Okay, let's just... do I need that? Yeah, I do. Otherwise I can't get the blue light out. Oh, that's supposed to connect in. It's actually, I put this in a... seems like a pretty awkward place. Can I just put this further down or something? I don't know. No, I don't want... I want to deselect that and connect to that. I lost my connections. Let's try that again. Right, so now I can go through. And of course, if I disconnect this right now, that's it. I'm trapped in here. I don't think there's any ladder to get me back out. Forgotten to open that. But I still got the problem of where I'm going to get the... where am I going to get the blue light from? Even if I opened a hole over here, right? It would be the same issue. It's almost like if I can get the red light over here, maybe that's the way it works. You know what, let me just bring the connector back around. Let's reset things a little bit. Let's bring this back around. Let's see if I can... If I put the red... If I put the inverter here... Then maybe... You know what? If I put the inverter here... Can I even connect to this thing? Look at that. It doesn't... No, it's designed perfectly to block you from putting the inverter right here. I think you'd want to have to put the... You have to put it here, like where we started, right? Maybe like that? I don't know. Not too happy. See, you notice, right? I'm like, oh, I gotta open that to get the blue light out. But if I put that down, the red light's blocking the path. I wonder if actually what we need to do is beam the light out like this. Maybe that's it. Okay. Let's do over here again. Yeah. I know. Changing my mind. Maybe you have to pull the blue light out, which gives you more control. Oop. On where you put the inverter? Maybe? I'm not sure I'm really helping myself here. I mean, that opens that. Fantastic. And get around the other side. But I can't then move this across here, right? No, the blue light doesn't make it across. Potentially I can block this. So it's temporarily open. But the blue light still doesn't go through when I walk out the way, right? Still gonna get stopped there. So, yeah, that's pretty much where I am with that puzzle. Let's have a look at another one. Let's take a look at 2. And the other. Oh, it's another inverter. Okay, what's going on here? So we've got blue light. 1 inverter, 2 inverters, 3 inverters more. what are we going to do here? So this can give us red here. And I can get that. How do we get red, blue, red, blue? Because sure I can do that. Sure I can do that. Okay, let's see what we're looking at here. Oh, this one's still closed, so maybe we have to move this. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what's behind here. Okay, at least there's a connector. Connector might... Alright, so... The connector is for... We can't put the connector out. Do I want it to do red light or blue light? Well, let's just see what that does for us. I've got a blue light source there. Does that mean... I'm not sure what that really does, but... I mean, it just gives you an alternate source, but that doesn't do anything, right? I mean, I can... What am I doing? Maybe I take it from there. I'm still not sure what this really does. I can take the red light and reverse it back to blue. Yeah, that's... I'm not really getting what I should be doing with this connector. It's obviously not going to come out. This connector is not going to come out because this whole purple thing here. But what is it I could use it for? The issue being, like, you've got these two, like, overlapping sets of beams. This can't reach. This is unable to reach any of the connectors. Unless it's some sort of weird... Oop, bang my microphone. Some sort of, like, weird... flipping thing. It flips back and forth. Is that gonna... Flips back and forth by itself. I don't know. Wow, I've just crashed it. What am I even doing? Isn't it not even the right colors? Yeah. Stop. Anyway, I think I will stop there. This has been a very long stream, way beyond the limit. Oh, I see the trees have got a lot of cubes coming off them there, and so is the rock. So you can see the third episode here is more harder puzzles. I haven't managed to solve one of them. I'm sure if I push harder, we'll get there. But it's 11:30 here. I'm already falling asleep into the microphone.